Holiday Rambler Presidential here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Just came in on trade. This is an 03. I do apologize. I was not able to locate a weight tag in it. I'll have to pull that off the title when I go inside. So I don't have that available to me currently. If you visit our website, though, look this unit up, you will find the weight on the photo tour and in the description. I do try to give that information because obviously that's a critical piece of info there. This represents the highest level thing Holiday Rambler made back in 03, and it is still in just chief condition. Previous owner was a gentleman who's what I call a wood whisperer. He can make wood do anything, and you're going to see a couple very subtle personal touches in here that, had I not pointed them out as something a private individual performed, you likely would not know the difference because they are so seamless and merge flawlessly into the factory construction. Full walk-on roof here. That's absolutely not a concern. I believe this model is called a 32 RLTS, triple slide rear living. Big, wide open living room with dual opposing slides. We've got some bigger radial tires here and some real sharp, heavy-duty looking wheels too. Neat little thing. Holiday Rambler would do skirt storage. They actually turned the skirting of the RV into a little additional storage box. It's a nice little touch. The question I always try to ask folks, if I was going to buy an RV that was pre-owned, I would ask, why did the last person not want it anymore? It seems a fair thing to ask. And long story short, they were just going for something that was a little smaller, a little easier to manage, and with less stairs. That's it. They were very happy with this, and I'm not so sure the missus of the house really wanted to find a home or swap out. But all in all, they're very happy with their new RV. So, first of all, I want to just zoom right in here, and the wood tones that we're looking at. This is deep, it's rich, it's beautiful. Now, these little brackets up here, that's some of those easy personal touches I was mentioning. First person looked at it goes, is that a gun rack? What is it? And they're actually fishing pole holders. The guy was a fishing enthusiast, and he installed a couple little places for some fishing poles to ride and to store, because he didn't want to throw them into his basement storage where things could shift and get damaged. He improved the table, made the table larger. This is actually the original factory table plus some of his personal touches. And again, if you can tell me where the one stops and the other begins, I'll be very impressed. And this is a truly freestanding table. You see there's extension leaves on both sides, and he did add little end caps on there so it doesn't look like raw, exposed, worked wood. Nice touches too, like the fact that these chairs have padded backs and not just padded seating, and a taller, true walk-in slide-out. Now, in the Presidential series of Holiday Rambler, even the slide-out ceiling had soft-touch ceiling liner. Teensy bit of extra insulation. Biggest thing that does in here is it's just an amazing noise dampener. What I like about it in a used RV is I can look at the ceiling, I can look all over, and with the glues they use in these RVs, if there had ever been a leak, it would be orange or brown. There's none of that in this RV. I can detect 0 places there's ever been any sort of leak or water seam failure or any nonsense like that. This is a fantastic pre-owned RV that is just, because of the year, going to be extremely affordable, yet is still a truly high-class piece. Very, very classy, with a lot of classic touches, but really ahead of its time when it was built, to the point that it's still a very current, modern floor plan. We have excellent storage. Like, we've got this. This is one of my favorite features. Oh, it's locked, and I've only got one hand here. This whole pantry pulls out to you. It's not just shelves, it's actually, it slides right out to you. And like in your entertainment center and whatnot, we have excellent storage up here as well. Just storage all over the place. That shelf up there is something the previous owner added that wasn't traditionally there. The TV does have a little tray where it can pivot around. This is a hide bed if you want to do that. All kinds of windows on the rear wall. I mean, you're looking at just tons of windows and light space. Very tall ceilings. This little drink holder over here, that's something the previous owner added in. But again, look at the tone of that and the tone of that. He matched everything just flawlessly in here. I do love, I've always been a sucker for Venetian blinds. I don't know why. I love vertical blinds like that. But your pleated blinds on the other windows are day-night shade dual sections. A single recliner in the RV business, often referred to as dad's chair, because admittedly we like to plop down across from the TV, and we kind of hog the good spot in front of the TV. We all know it's true. I've talked a lot about the living room, but looking at first glance, you look at the kitchen and you think, well, there's not much here, but you've got pantry. I mean, you could use this for kitchen storage too, but you got your pantry. We've got our refrigerator with storage below the fridge as well, and this is all one big slide out, so you actually have very, very generous storage space here. The kitchen counter is extra deep. That's another deceptive thing you don't realize, and the way to tell that is if you look at the stove top, stoves are all the same size. They're standardized. But if you look at the space behind the stove, you can see that we have that extra room right over here. That's the area I'm talking about. That extra space makes all the difference. And notice the nice touch like the backsplash all the way around. And that is a solid surface counter, so that's a waterproof counter. You're not going to have to worry about, you know, degrading over time. The stairs here, really one of the primary reasons the previous folks swapped her out. They wanted to go smaller and easier to maneuver and just simplify. This is a traditional 3-deck fifth wheel. You have a slightly lowered middle bathroom deck with a slightly raised bedroom deck. Very common design back with old frame production. What this allows to do here is this is a common split bath where we have a private toilet facility and shower and sink out here, but that gives us a larger overall feel and a smaller total length. It's a very space efficient design. Now here's another personal touch. You see that beautiful looking headboard up here. That's something the previous owner put together as well. But again, if you can tell me, if I hadn't told you that was from the previous owner and that was from Holiday Rambler, you never would have been able to tell the difference. Just no way. So the bed does have power outlets right down here by the side, so you do have the outlets down there. We have excellent storage capacity in here because this extra stand, you know, is also within the slide out, so we're adding space and the sense of depth in this area that otherwise it wouldn't be able to match. And they did put a bigger fan up here in the bedroom, so you can get those very, very good nighttime breezes. And notice that we have a jowlessy cross breeze window here in the bedroom, so that you can also use that even when it's raining a little bit. Little detail stuff I noticed. Let's look at the sink and the shower here for a minute. So looking at the sink, we have solid surface stuff over here. We not you know, pressboard and Formica topped just because we left the kitchen. And that is, if that's not one of the very largest medicine cabinets I've ever seen, I don't know what is. That's huge. It says a very, I've always liked these. I'm kind of sad that they phased out of the industry, but a garden style tub. It has a seating area in it, and you don't tend to get that in this size shower anymore in today's market. What else I like about it is that it is seamless. There are no seams, so water can't penetrate in there anywhere. Again, very well maintained and built for longevity. Now, this is, there we go. I always want to turn those. That's just, they don't turn, and you see a handle and you want to twist it. So I'm an idiot, and you get to see it on camera. Enjoy. This is washer dryer prepped. It does look like at one point the previous owners may have had a washer dryer set up in here, or at least some kind of cabinet, because I see these little spacer brackets to help keep something snug in there. And I do see, you know, you can see the pink antifreeze run through those lines there. That's good. Again, folks, we're on top of the maintenance of this one. This is very, very well kept. You're going to be hard pressed to find an 03 like this in nicer shape with as much TLC as I can see invested into this. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping, everybody.